Um, Hello everyone and welcome to our panel discussion. And my name is Luisa and this is my classmate Ricardo. And today we made to share our experience from the practical component of the course and present the main ideas from our phase 4 post. Even though we are still a student and not teacher yet, but this project help us to understand important aspect of language learning and teaching, and we hope you enjoy our presentation. Um, as a second point, and explain the poster for the phase 4. And before we start the panel discussion, I would like to briefly presentation our poster from phase 4, and the title of our project is Improving Reading Comprehension by Problem Vocabulary and Analysis and Phonemic Basis for Better Knowledge Acquisitions. Let me show you this. Mm, mm, mm. Can you see it?
Yes, I can.
Okay. Okay. The main goal of our project is to help the student improve their reading comprehension by working on three important areas: vocabulary and phonetic areas and cultural understanding. And we find that many students have problems reading in English because they have little backgrounds, knowledge, and a limited vocabulary and difficulties with the pronunciation. And it's making it hard for them to understand text and infer meanings. Okay. Mm, okay, the meanings. Our posters show 5 digital activities that we designed. Um, Designed to help with these challenges. First, we have vocabulary maps where students explore new words using definition and synopsis, antenses, images, and examples. This helps them understand vocabulary better than use and clues from the context. Second, we include interactive phonemic practice. We help the student improve pronunciation using iPad Basic, phonetics charts, and digital tools such as Sound of Speech and Yugos. Um, Students record themselves and receive feedback to correct mistakes.
And well, the third point, we present the reading comprehension escape room. That is a collaborative activity with vocabulary clues, inferences, questions, and phonetic tasks to improve pronunciation. This makes reading more fun and also more interactive because they have to work in group. And well, finally, we include the digital reading journal where students write their own reflections. They will have to record audios and video summaries. They also have to use new vocabulary and respond to their classmates. Also, this activity integrates reading, writing, speaking, and listening in a meaningful way, and also a cooperating way. These 5 activities were implemented over a period of 5 weeks. That was the plan. And the good thing is that they have to use digital tools such as MindMaster for the mind maps, Canvas for the presentations, same as Genially. Also, YouTube, Woodwall, and Teams to record the sessions. And when it comes to the assessment, we used a formative approach because our main goal was to guide students during the whole learning process, not just create the final product. So this helped us identify different difficulties early and support self-assessment and encourage continuous improvement. Well, in our conclusions, we highlight that the project helps solve the main problems that a student faces in this situation. That is limited vocabulary, lack of cultural knowledge, and also, of course, pronunciation difficulties. By working with vocabulary, phonetics, and cultural topics, students improve their reading comprehension and feel more confident when reading in English and also when speaking the language. So in general or overall, the poster shows an integrated and engaging approach to improving reading comprehension through digital tools and communicative teaching principles. So that was basically the presentation of or a summary of our poster. That once again, it's called Improving Reading Comprehension by providing vocabulary analysis and phonetic basis for better knowledge acquisition. Now, to finalize with this panel, we have to, answer some questions that we have here. There are actually one, two, three, four questions that both of us are going to answer. So the question number one is, what was the most valuable experience of your practice? Well, in my case, in personal opinion, I would say that the most valuable experience was actually having the opportunity not only to work with my classmates, but also to apply real strategies like the old activities that we made together with a plan to address an actual learning problem in English classrooms. So also being able to diagnose the students' difficulties, design meaningful activities, and observe how they respond helped me understand the complexity of teaching, beyond the theory. It's more about practice and pedagogy. And so, well, I learned how to adapt a material, which is called didactic transposition, also how to manage different teaching paces because each student has its own learning style, different cognitive levels as well as different academic levels, and to support the students that who struggle with this with vocabulary and also with pronunciation and of course reading comprehension. And do you have a word here, Luisa?
Yeah, let me think. Okay, to answer the question, and I want to start with the first one. And what was the most valuable experience of your internship? And even though I am still a student and I'm not a teacher yet, one of the most valuable experience for me in this practical component was seeing how the activities we design can really help the student improve their reading comprehension and working with vocabulary mind maps, phonetic practice, and cultural representation help me understand how different parts of language learning work together. And I realized that reading is not only about looking at words. A student also needs a strong vocabulary and cultural knowledge and good pronunciation to understand a text. And the second question is, how did your interview of language acquisition change during the course? Even though that the experience is really, really good for the student and working with vocabulary, mean math, and phonetics, the experience helped me seeing how the student react to interactive and meaningful activities. It also showed me how important it is to plan with a clear purpose. And for the three and four question, the poster for the Agora, they inspired me. The most was the one focused on inclusive pedagogical strategies for the best classroom. And what stood out to me was his practical approach to address it and real challenging to teach face with me working with students who have different learning needs and backgrounds and abilities. The poster present concrete and techniques such as different instruction, the use of visual support and strategies to promote participation for all learners. And what I take away from the Agora as a future edition is a strong sense of purpose and a clear vision of the kind of education and I want to become. They even allow me to see how theory and practice come together and it show me the importance of studying of depth and reflecting critically of collaborative with others in order to continue pardon, in order to continue growing professionally and also realize that small actions such as design activities, choosing appropriate tools or applying inclusive strategies can make a significant difference in students' learning and experience. And that's all. Thank you. And thank you for listening to this our panel. And this project helped us learning a lot about learning acquisition and about our future roles as English teacher. And we hope our presentation was clear and meaningful. Thank you for your time.